Hi, this is Tara Marino with elegantfemme.com. I want to share with you something that I've been experiencing lately. And I know that if I'm experiencing it, most likely you're either experiencing it or have or will in the near future. So one of my truest intentions here with an Elegant Femme is to share with you from a very vulnerable space. And I know that when I'm growing through something, if I can share it with you and be real, it'll have an effect and it'll assist you. So I talk to a lot of women. And one of the things that I hear a lot has been reflected back in my own life, and that is, well, Tara, how do I plan for everything? How do I get everything done? How do I do it all? And there's just like this stress, right? And I want to share with you what I've been going through, which I'm calling some planning pains. So you know how we have growing pains? I'm having some planning pains, okay? And let me tell you what I mean by that. Because I feel like this is really important to our journey, especially as women, when we're trying to create what it is we really want in our lives and utilize our gifts. So we can get very stuck in the planning phases and we can get very rigid. And planning itself is something that's can be very, very masculine. We have deadlines and we have structure and we have to do this and this. And what we need to allow ourselves to do is, yes, plan. However, you need to also keep in line your vision. So what I really want to talk to you about right now is the difference between a plan and a vision, and assist you in remembering to connect with your vision. It's really, really important that you have a sensual relationship with your vision, because if you don't and you get stuck in the planning, you're going to find yourself really stuck, really rigid, really anxious, and really overwhelmed, thinking, oh my gosh, I have to do this, and what about this? That's a space I found myself in really recently, and it doesn't serve us. It's not going to serve you and your gifts and growing your business and your life in a way that really supports you, okay? So really important, you need to understand the difference between a plan and a vision. This is something I actually teach in one of my courses. A plan, we just explained, the rigidness, I have to do this, I have to do that. You want to have a plan about how you're going to accomplish something, okay? But if you forget the vision, you're like, you know when those horses, the horse races, and they've got their blinders on so they can't see the horse next to them? You know what I mean, right? They're ready to go and they don't want to see what's going on over here, so they got the blinders on. If we're just focused on the plan, we're like those horses with the blinders. And they say go and we just run. Go, go, go. Where am I going? Where am I going? Go, 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 right? And we don't look up. You'll end up at the finish line not knowing how you got there and not having any fun when you get there. I have so many women that come to me that have grown businesses or careers that say, oh my gosh, Tara, I followed the plan. How did I get here? They got there and they end up not liking it because they forgot their vision. Every once in a while, you need to take those blinders off and you need to look up and you say, wait a minute, is this where I wanted to go? Is this my intention? Am I enjoying this? Do I still like this? What is my vision? What is my vision? You must continually reconnect with your vision. Okay, so if you're starting to have some planning pains, and this is really common this time of year, right? Those of you that were on the Sensual Planning Day, you know that we have a brand new way to plan with an Elegant Femme, right? There was like almost 1,000 of you who signed up for that. So you know there's a sensual way to plan. But still, our New Yorkers can get kind of rigid. So if you're starting to feel those planning pains, I want you to reconnect with your vision. Why are you doing what you're doing? How does it feel to be doing what you're doing? Why? How do you want to feel doing what you're doing? Can you infuse that energy of sensuality back into your vision? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to leave a comment below and I want you to share with me, how can you reconnect with your vision? How? I want to know. I want you to feel into this today. Here we are. We're at the end of January, right? The planning has begun. Here we go with the year. Oh, hold on. Why am I doing what I'm doing? What ignites this passion in me? Where's my vision? That's what I want to hear from you, right? Tara Marino with Elegant Femme, let me know. What are you going to do to reconnect with your vision?